Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. In this video, we'll look at words like younger, longer, hunger, stronger, finger, and singer. We'll talk about the letters NG and the different sounds they can make in words and help you to watch out for some common accent error patterns you may have on these words. So for the first 5 words here, younger, longer, hunger, stronger, finger, the NG letters say 2 sounds. Interestingly, they aren't N and G. They're the ng sound, which I call the NG sound, plus the G sound. So if we were going to follow spelling rules, if English spelling made sense, we would have NG for the ng sound, like young, and then when we make young into younger, we would also have a G sound. So we really should spell this with 2 G's, younger, and I've done that for you here to help you think about how we make the 2 G sounds, or we make 1 G sound actually, and 1 ng or NG sound. You can learn more about the NG sound in my video for the sounds of English for the letters NG and the sound ng. Many times people think that they should be making an N sound and an NG sound, but really if you did that, it would sound like younger, which it might be hard to hear the difference, but younger, there's no N sound in that. For the N, my tongue lifts in the front. For the NG, my tongue lifts more to the middle back of my mouth. So you can get more details about NG. Let's now look at some other interesting things about younger versus, for example, hunger. We have the letters OU in younger and just a U in hunger, but we have the same sound. It sounds like So I rewrote younger here for you. If it were consistent, young would be spelled like that, just like hung only has a U and an NG sound. So both of those, younger, hunger, they rhyme. They have the same, all of the same sounds except for the initial y and the initial h. If you have trouble with the y sound, just make sure that you have a closed y. You're gliding from something more like an e to more like an younger, y. And hunger, if you have trouble with the h sound, just make sure you have enough air flowing so it doesn't sound like unger, but rather hunger. You have an open back throat for that h sound. Then moving to a next pair of words, longer and stronger. These are misleading because they have the letter O, but they have the vowel ah. So I do have rounding, no O sound, not longer, also not longer. I don't want to be too open and ah-like. Now there is some variability for the ah and ah sounds depending on where you are in the US, if you're looking at the US accent. So you have a little bit of flexibility here. I typically do some rounding into the ah, like the word law. So if I think about law or lawn, then I'm going to have that correct mouth position. Law, longer, longer. Again, I have the NG sound plus the G sound in longer and in stronger. So just lifting in the back and then releasing down for your G sound. And then if you have trouble with the STR combination in stronger, you can try just starting with the R, raw, wronger, stronger, stronger, build it up that way. Also, you can work on R in other words that don't have these other challenges for you. Looking at the word finger, we have again 2 sounds, the NG plus G, and this time in the first vowel, letter I is the I sound, finger. And then this is where things change. In the word singer, you can hear I don't say singer. There's no G sound in singer, singer. This is challenging for a lot of people because, first of all, how it's spelled, these other words all have the G, so thinking about singer differently can be challenging for people. Also, a lot of people have difficulty saying that NG sound without a G. So you can try just first saying sing, sing, and see if you can hold that NG sound, sing, and then you just release into your sound, singer. You might find a little G wants to sneak in there. You can practice with the NG sound without a G using my videos and materials for that. check out our Sounds of English online course that's going to walk you through all of the different sounds of English and give you tips in correcting these accent error patterns you may have. So you're probably now wondering, how do I know if a word has NG+G or just the NG sound? Look in the dictionary, and if you see only this symbol that looks like an N with a tail, it only has the NG sound. If you see a G in the IPA symbols, then you know it also has the G sound. I do also have a list for you in my free practice materials and in my online course of which words say NG and G, like hunger, stronger, and which say just the NG, like singer, singing, etc. Yes. Okay. So this is kind of a lot of material to take in all at once, but identify, look at these words and figure out which parts are giving you difficulty. For most people, it will be the NG sounds, the ones that don't have the G. It's usually easier for people to say finger than it is to say singer. Be patient with yourself. It's going to be a new pattern for your mouth and your tongue to get used to, and work your way into being able to do that more smoothly and easily in your everyday speech. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye guys. Hope to see you again soon.